Welcome. We are your hosts, Chris and Tammy.
In this podcast, we dive into the mindset for networking strategies and skills you'll need to build a solid foundation to build a global business.
We've built a multi-million-dollar business and have mentored thousands of people around the globe in the last 25 years. Hey, Chris and Tammy here, coming to you live from Daytona Beach. You know, one of the things we want to talk about to you today is something that's really dear to our heart and very important, is proper communication.
I think a lot of people, they come into business and they feel like they need to tell people everything that other people need to know so that they could get them to listen to them, so that they could get the message out and get the result with their business. But it's actually the other way around. It's really important to build strong relationships. We can never stress that enough. Active listening is a huge part of building strong relationships.
You know, a great book we can recommend is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey. And one of those habits is learn to understand first and then be understood. I know I mentioned that in a previous video, but this is something that is so important. You know, if our governments would actually apply this one basic habit as a rule of communication, war would be a non-existent thing. So of course, we're not in control of that, but we're in control of what we choose to do. And this is a really important message we want to share with you here. Understand where the person is, how the person feels, the context, even the ecosystem of that person. That's called emotional intelligence. It comes to that'll be covered into another discussion. But it's to really understand where the person is. Put yourself in their shoes. Then pay attention to what they are telling you, opposed to the agenda that you have that you want to tell them.
Yeah.
And I know it's not easy in the heat of the moment when you might be angry. But you see, the point is that this is a very important point, and this is something that Tammy and I have worked really hard in applying. And it's one of the reasons why I think we've been able to build a mammoth organization, even though we've been dealing with very strange and difficult times. Is understand where people are. Sometimes the solution is not the actual solution. It's just to actually pay attention and listen to what people are telling you.
Yeah, people need to know that they matter. People need to know that you understand them and that you're there to help them find solutions. And that's part of business, is helping people find solutions. And but to help people find solutions, you need to know where the challenge is, the underlying challenge, and what is the emotional feeling around the challenge that is going on into their lives. And then when you know what it is that they're looking for, then that's when it's easy to communicate with people to help them find solutions and to better their life. At the end of the day, everybody wants to have a better life.
Absolutely, and they want to be heard.
Yeah.
So the fact here is, if you just apply this one basic rule in, for example, building your network marketing business, there is no space for failure. You will succeed.
Yeah.
But again, it takes time, because we're telling you, it doesn't mean that you're going to turn the switch, it's all going to work out that way. That takes practice. In some cases, it could be years of practice. But really apply this basic rule, is active listening. Pay attention to what people are telling you. And of course, once you understand where they stand, it'll be a lot easier to share what your agenda is, what your message is, because they feel you understand them. Now they're more recipient to what you have to say.
Yeah,
so
you know how many healthier relationships you're going to have by doing that? I think the best way to practice is with your spouse, creating that active listening and having that understanding and communication that you can improve things within the things that are going on around you in your own family life. So what a perfect way to practice and make your family a better environment for people to be happy.
So that's our message for today here, folks. Looking forward to our next one. Have yourself a wonderful day, and bye for now.